What's up? It's your girl Netta Brielle, and you are doing 7 Questions with MusicZoo.com. Peace.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Take off. Look at me, mama. No hands. I like to drop it low when I dance. And then I go into a handstand. Make them turn it up. Cause it's my jam. Good God Almighty. Damn if this ain't a party. Only down to
I'm from the Bay Area, born and raised. Berkeley, California, by way of Oakland.
we just go and we get it. Yeah. We got sparkles on the bottles, spikes on the heels.
I've been doing music since I was a kid. It started off like by plays and theater arts and writing poetry, and it was just something that I always wanted to do, and it was kind of like an outlet, kind of growing up in an area where, poverty was an issue, single parent, domestic violence, like all these different things kind of going on in my life at a young age, and music just became like an outlet. You know what I'm saying? So from there it turned into, okay, I want to do this for real. This is my dream. I want to touch the world with my music and my story. So it's been the same thing that I've ever wanted since I was like 5 years old. My community, my family, coming from the Bay Area, sometimes I feel like we get a lot of negative attention for the things that we have going on here, but the beauty of the Bay Area is there's so many different cultures, music inspired people, and I just want to be one of the people that makes it out of the Bay Area to kind of show that we have more than just what you think you know about us, whether it's, violence or, just the negative things. And of course my family, I just want to be an inspiration, and I want to be somebody who kind of beat the odds and made it out when it didn't seem like it was possible. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess I have to say I'm inspired by my community and my family. Oh man, well, I love them both because they both are feel-good party records. I have to say I am attached to 3 Times Crazy. I have to say I'm attached to it because it is Bay Area culture. It is sampled by a record that was huge here in the 90s. And there's a lot of people outside of the Bay Area that doesn't know what that record represents, but they still like it because it has a good vibe. I wrote it, I was able to work with producers that I came up with, like Trax A Million, who's one of the first producers to ever, give me beats when I was a kid. P-Lo from The Invasion. So, I got to do it all the way Bay Area. So it's authentic. It's straight for me, and I feel like it's catching harder than any record that I've put out over the years. So I'm just trying to capitalize on it and represent my city at the same time.
Go ahead, hit the exit. Yeah, we got sparkles on the bottom.
Who do I want to work with? Well, I've already worked with so many people that I'm inspired by, like Pharrell and Neo. I love Adrian and Marcel. We come in through the same tunnel, so eventually we'll do some stuff together. Usher is like one of my favorite male R&B vocalists of my generation. I would love to work with him at some point in life. Right now I'm just getting started, and I'm just trying to give everybody my voice and my story, and I'm just trying to take it to the next level, something that I've always dreamed about doing since I was a kid. No, I haven't actually, but I've always been a big fan of the pack. The team, a lot of artists that have come out of the Bay Area, Irk the Jerk, the Jacka, like I'm all into. Sometimes I like to think of myself as a rapper because I came up with rappers, and I know what it is to go into a club and rock a crowd just with a mic, with bad sound, but just hella people rocking to your music. Like that's what it is for me. Like I want this shit so bad. Like I feel like I'm damn near a rapper in my mind. So I'm in love with a lot of hip hop artists that have come out of the Bay Area, and I've learned a lot from them, just on the independent level, what it means to grind as an independent artist.
I start shaking, I get crying. I heat up so electric.
I hope everything. I've always wanted a record deal since I was a kid. I prayed for it. I worked for it. People told me that it was impossible. People told me that I didn't have the voice. I didn't have the look. I didn't have all these things. I kept fighting. I didn't care what anybody had to say. By the end of it, I had an option to go to several different labels, from Atlantic to Epic to Republic. I mean, all these different, well, actually, I lied, not Republic. It was Universal Motown at the time. And, having a chance to possibly go with L.A. Reid, but then I didn't take it. And, there was all these different things that came up that I had always dreamed about. And it finally, came to life. And so now I'm at Atlantic and I'm working hard. I'm not waiting on anybody to do anything for me. I want to be respected like that kind of artist that wants to work hand in hand with the label, with the production company, because that's how I felt. That's what I learned here in the Bay Area. I feel like the Bay Area is a great place to train as an artist. So I'm not waiting for anything to be done for me. I'm working hard. I want Atlantic and my production company, my community, everybody to see that I want this. And I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get to the next step. And I just want to be respected as that kind of artist. So I'm excited, and I'm really pushing this record 3 Times Crazy. And it's I'm not just saying it because it's mine, but it has picked up and people are loving it, and I have so much support here from so many different people. And I just want to make my city proud, my family. I want to make money, and I want to beat the odds. I want to prove to people who told me I couldn't that I can, and I will.
MusicZoo.com